how does a country get a once in a decade windfall and still come up billions short? So let me lay out the paradox plainly with the numbers as they stand. The national budget was built assuming oil at about $73 US per barrel. Now, as of this recording, oil spiked to around $117 back in April, the highest since 2008. And even after easing back toward the low 90s on ceasefire hopes, it's still more than 25% above what our budget assumed. So, by the government's own arithmetic, that should mean billions in extra revenue, a surplus, breathing room. Instead, the government has announced it needs an additional $2.93 billion in supplementary funding just to finish the fiscal year. So, how does a country get a once in a decade windfall and still come up billions short? Two reasons. One is about what we produce, and the other is about what we spend. And both of these are bigger than any single government. So here's the first reason, and this is the one nobody wants to say out loud. We're not the energy power we think we are, at least not anymore. The country's own energy chamber lays it out. At our peak around 2005, we produced about 150,000 barrels of oil a day. Today, production is down roughly two-thirds from that peak. Not down a little, down about 67%. Gas tells the same story. About 2009, we produced about 4.5 billion cubic feet of gas a day. Today, it's roughly 2.3, roughly half. So when the windfall came, we had the high prices, but not the barrels. High prices on collapsed production still leaves you short. And it gets sharper. We don't even refine our own fuel anymore. The refinery closed years ago. So an oil nation now imports refined gasoline and diesel. So when oil prices rise, we earn a little more selling crude, but we also pay more for the fuel we import and subsidize. The windfall partly cancels itself out. And our great hope for reversing the gas decline, it depends on gas piped from across the border, from Venezuelan territory, on a timeline that keeps slipping and a foreign license that has to keep being renewed. An energy nation planning to import energy. The production base that's supposed to underwrite everything. The pension promises, the subsidies, the peg, has been shrinking for 20 years under every administration we've had. So that's the production side.